these good drops. This is why I stick to Novolux or Treasure Dungeon. Just works so much better as long as you got a low B with you. It'll be interesting to see how it works without the premium. Yeah, I should really level some characters while I've got that premium. Move it over for you. So my resistances look like this. My electric resistance is really good because this armor gives me electric resistance, and plenty of it. The fire resistance is getting there. It could be better. This is one of the main reasons why I'm not like the tankiest warlord in FOC, but I do pretty well, so you don't need to be perfect. So it's just +4 and +6 at the moment. Yes, I hope you can see it clearly because I know my stream is a little bit blurry. The cat's in shit again. Well, the kitten, I believe. Ooh woo. Alright, why am I destroying red Xeons? Because they take up bag space. And I'm just too lazy. Like, it's just easier for me. At least on my main character, like, if you're farming red Xeons, specifically, that works so much better than saving them up. I used to save up just the good ones, and, like, HP, MP, crit, SCAD, CAD, but it just took up too much space. It wasn't helping very much, so you know. Now I have more space for good times. Everyone's different. If you let all your bag, you'd fill up a bag and a half, roughly, if you saved up every red Xeon in the game. If you want red Xeons, just farm them on another character. I might show you later, actually. Actually, I could show you right now. But first I'll do this. But I'm queued for FOC. That's my drop frames. Going down, so it hasn't dropped low in a while. You're determined. Wow. Wow. Stop trying to get up on my computer desk. As cute as it is. Ah, sucks to be you. Oh, I wish you could have seen that. Yeah, it's litter, isn't it? And when I'm getting my buffs and stuff like that, it's good to have at least a whole one bag, you know, bag and a bit, sort of that stuff out. I was doing that not too long ago. Not bad, eh? You know, 8%, 14. That could be better, but 50, 18, 45. Not bad for just Novolux, one run. Someone is getting to my daily quest before me, and then FOC starts. Well, FOC it is then. An assassin, level 70. Right, alright. At least I have the extra player. How is he... Can assassins just bypass? Like, that's weird. Such a bully team. Yeah, especially two. Oh no, now it's okay. So this could be interesting. All right, this could be interesting. Other than the fact that all they have is sleep, it should be interesting. If someone's not AFK, then it'll be pretty boring. They've already had a bit of a skirmish. People keep coming. This is nice. Maybe this will be a legitimate game. Yeah, no, I could be on a mount or something. You have space in the bank? The truth is that I don't have much space in the bank, nor do I have premium anymore, so I have bugger all space in the bank. Where's my boy? And where's his boy? Aha! No AoE for you. Baba. You are squishy. What a wonderful example of why my class can be bullshit. Not very fair with the assassin. I'll back up. At least for a minute. Oh. Not even paying attention to me. You seem like a better target right now. Man. At least I'm not lagging as bad as I thought. Oh, it's the baby. We have a rad now. Yeah, it's a bot. Oh hey, one more view, why not? Why am I still running at them? Because I'm a dumbass. What are you eating? What soup? Chicken and sweet corn soup. Sounds alright. Is it time to get serious? Oh, I've got you, I've got you. Where's Alrad? There's Alrad. Oh, okay. Oh, my bad. Oh. That was amusing. looks good. Oh, I missed. I wonder what they're talking about. I swear I'll never understand Russian. Oh ha ha! Oh ha ha! Why not? Oh, that was not what I planned. That was squealy. Foaming away. Points? 310? I'll take it. That's what I'm here for. GG. Something like that. You want to see a trick? Here I am doing dailies. I'm gonna fly up. Pretty well when your cooldown's done, it's a good time to off. It's usually good enough. Die in this spot. And then nearest location. And it's a shortcut. If people were running on their mount, they'd only be about halfway here. So it's fast. Jump. Ah. 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 This never happens. Ah. Can I just... I don't want to have to go to character screen. Flying mount to the rescue. I haven't forgotten now, I'll show you. Docs, stats, still there. Alright, skill build, let's see. Alright, so my warrior skills, pretty plain and simple. Every warrior is different, do this differently. Like this is just a spare skill point that I just threw out there. Yeah. This gives you about 10%, I believe, 1% per level, and I just like it further into the game for raids and things like that because the armor values are getting higher and higher, and it does matter. Got this one down as low as it can go, so it's not really an AoE anymore. It used to be something I had higher. Level 9 is about as high as you should ever go. Terror, really it's just for the success rate that you can put this as high as you can get it. Charge has the range increases. The higher it gets, it's just you gotta have it, and of course 9% more HP. Pretty simple. Warlord skills, this can stop at 9 because there's no increased targets going up to 10, but it stops anyway at this level cap at 9, so no dramas there. This is 9 because of the same reason, but it is DNA'd as well. I'm not running Bugle of Carnage, most Warlords do. That's one of the reasons why I don't run Bugle of Carnage. This is a really good buff. Rangers have got a lot of strength at the moment. They're pretty powerful and they are annoying, so why not have a pretty reasonable increase to your long range armor. Mental mitigation, because I like my PvP, it's there. It's a 10-second cooldown at level 5, that's where it maxes. It's the same with Shout of Ferocious Tiger for short range defense down, only I've got DNA for it as well, so I've basically just got the maximum amount. I do use Lateral Slash, it's only up 1 level because it increases the targets to 3. Land Tremor, best skill going around. AoE stun, can't do much with it, so it's at level 2. Feast of Blood has NPC hostility, and it's actually high enough to take away the aggro from quite a lot of people, and it gets really good the higher level it gets, so it's starting to get to that point where I can replace tanks quite easily and out aggro most classes, just having a little bit of trouble with really powerful rangers and assassins, not really having any trouble with taking it away from mages though, which is good. At level 10 that'll be really good. Terrifying Scream, again it's about success rate and the amount of targets you can affect, so it's not too complicated. I can talk about this more, that's reasonable detail. DNA is important, nothing too flashy here. I can't not have Potence Dash, it's just too useful to have Dash on a small cooldown. Use it to get around, it is your version of a dash that any other player has, so I gotta have it. Bear-like Stamina at 9, so basically my buff will out-buff anyone else. I've got the good buff, and with the raids that I do, it's essential that I've got that. This is what most people want from a warlord, is to have this buff. The other buff doesn't matter as much anymore, because it's just, you know, we're all getting really strong, so a bit of extra melee damage isn't a big deal. Especially if you want to put DNA into other things, or skill points for that matter. AoE of the full swing, it's not as high as I could put it, it's kind of where I put the rest of my DNA after putting Strength for Ferocious Tiger up. It's all just about armor debuff at the moment with my character. Otherwise, I used to run like long range terror, increase the accuracy, that sort of thing. Really enjoy playing like that, being able to fear people from further away, but only so much you can do. The AoE of Full Swing Slash, really important to me. It feels so much more smooth now, picking up crowds of enemies, hitting people from behind walls, or even when they're on a bridge above my head, and just better guaranteeing that I hit 8 people all at once in Battlefield, which leads to much higher contribution gains, because it's about that crowd damage that I do. It's getting better all the time. I wish I could buy DNA so I could actually, like, you know, have long range terror still, or increase this a few more points, or there should be AoE of Earthshock, so a little bit more range on my stun, or the AoE of Terrifying Scream, so that just grabs the whole enemy team whenever I fire it off a lot more effectively. What else was there that's good? I don't know. Mostly just the terror that I use. Everything else is not that big a deal. Okay. So I hope you got all that. Game settings. Let's have our costume on for a change. Look at all the sexy costumes out there. And we have a costume already in mind. Used to use this costume when it first came out, so... Doom. Alright. The Admiral is back. What is with my head? Floating around there. That's my mount's fault. I mean, it still acts funny. Very interesting to see how it works. Huh? No, it's corrected itself. Okay. Do it your own way if you're gonna do it, you know, like you could easily go Buckle of Carnage instead of Shout of Ferocious Tiger. You could put more into these AoEs, do it that way. You could be using Slayer, you could not have, you could only have 1 point in Armor Breaker. Be running some of these passives. I see a lot of Warlords run Courage just like level 1 because it's a chunk of damage. Small, but it's a chunk. I see no point in Turtle like defense. It's got potential, but it's such a small, it doesn't last very long. Warlord's Grip is a nice damage buff, but it actually makes your attack speed worse, not better. Doesn't reduce it, makes it, increases it. Later on, these two skills matter to me. Okay, let's just teleport. I would queue for FOC, but when is that union gonna be? I used to know. Build without shout and breaker. Okay. Well, you could still have it at level 1 because it's an AoE, could help you pull enemies, that sort of thing, and you still have that at level 1 because it's still an attack that does something, much like how I use my knuckles. So it can be kept on level 1. You could have those 9 skill points and put it into Slayer, and then you've got another AoE skill that will hit like 8 targets or something on its own, and it is alright in that respect. As for the 5 or 6 skill points you take away from Shout of Ferocious Tiger, you could put that into Buggle, you could take some of the points from Armor Breaker and put it into Buggle, so you have Buggle as well. You might not want Mental Mitigation, you might only want it at level 4, you might not mind the cooldown. You could try leveling up Lateral Slash. I haven't actually bothered with leveling it up high, ever. I usually don't use it at all, because it doesn't fit. Later on I use Blood Carnival in my spot where I press T here, and yeah, like I just never really had the need to use those extra skills, because all my skills would cool down by the time I got back to, I could just keep switching back and forth, so I never bothered with Lateral Slash. You can play around with it, it really depends on playstyle at the end of the day. Jesus Christ. 70 KK for 1 day premium? Man, it's not even worth that in mole value. Well, if you're gonna be serious. Ho, see what I mean? I don't need damage. You see, now I need damage because of that buff, but before the buff, no issues. You ate too much. Didn't look like you ate too much. That has a rad. I can do that too. I can't talk Russian, but I can talk brackets. Oh. Enough with your shenanigans. Ow, stop it. LMs, man. Dying is okay. Wow. It was fun. They never had to shut the game. And there are things they've removed from the game that I really hate that they removed. Things used to be more interesting. We used to have skins and things like that, and I could change into rocks and giant bosses, and you know, I could do things so much more than I can do now, and I miss that. And I hope they bring it back. They just have to fix it, so instead of, yeah, just fix it properly. It wouldn't have been that hard to fix. I don't understand them at all. Alright. Yeah, they don't, I don't think they know their own game. And that reminds me, I don't have resistance on. I don't care if I die, I'm gonna PB anyway. Can't believe I'm still alive, to be honest. Let's retreat. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Oh no. This is proof that I'm tired. That bullfrog. Called it. Save my PB long as possible. They'll be coming with rage this time, so the next round could be worse. Yeah. care if they take our flag. Just as long as we maintain mid, it'll all work out. Shit. Oh shit. Someone with like contribution. No, you were here. Okay. 2 viewers. When did that happen? Still 2 viewers. There's not an awful lot else going on. You want to one-shot. I'm a level 8. Oh, okay. I'm a level 8 because bracelets at level 8. There are some things like you could do to make this stronger. These enchants could be server versus server enchants or something. If I find that I'm still not one-hitting everything, I would look to push my character a bit further. Because with plus 18, 18, 20, 1, 30. Weird noises. This thing is pretty handy too. About as much as I can push out of mine. Damage at the moment as well as honor. It's okay for farming honor as well. That is generally it for today, guys. I will be back on again tomorrow. I think I'll farm, do my usual thing on my main character, level up a shaman that I've been meaning to level up since the game came back, just for on the side. I've also got a tempest that I'm working on.